This is probably like take 30 damn 5 because I just can't film a good YouTube video anymore. Hey guys, what's up? So, yeah, title's correct. Gonna explain. Just let me explain something first, okay? Please just hold on. I was trying to edit this video with that computer right there. Yeah, Turns out half my footage didn't show up. The other half was already showing up on my camera, but never on my computer. But I decided, let me just do this in the format of a story time, because maybe it'd be good. I added a little gloss. Thought that would help. But yeah, I decided to film this in the format of a story time. So let's take it from the beginning. So when the vaccine basically first got introduced to a lot of us, we didn't know anything really about it. But then it got introduced to me with December and January. It was offered through my work. It was free. I decided, okay, I'm not gonna take it. Didn't know. I was a little sketched out by it. Just like a majority of people were probably sketched out by it. So I was just like on the fence about it, didn't know what the hell was going on, blah, blah, blah. My mom ended up getting it through her work and she felt pretty fine. Then it comes with her second dose, which I didn't know that you could have flu-like symptoms with the whole thing. And she was feeling just a little bit of a fever, but nothing much happened. Then my grandparents ended up getting it, and now majority of my family members have it, which is great, and majority of my friends also were getting it. Then comes time for me. Like I said at the beginning, I was sketched out by it and I had no idea like what was even in this thing. And I just did my own research with that stuff and studying it and all that stuff and listening to what the CDC was saying, listening to what our local governor was saying. And after a big long conversation with myself, I realized other stuff. I basically sat down with myself and I just had a long conversation of why I should get it or if I shouldn't get it. Basically with myself, like a mental like mind game, if you will, about if I should get it or if I should not. The happiest I'd probably ever been was in 2019. I was 22, I was going to shows, I was having fun with my friends, I was just having the time of my life pretty much, and I never really have done anything like that. I've been so sheltered with my life in my 20s, and now I'm 24 and I'm like halfway through my 20s and I really haven't seen anything of the world and I haven't seen anything with my life go by and nothing to really say I accomplished anything. So I was like, if this is the way to get my life back together, after research and talking to myself more about it and having my friends say this is the best beneficial thing, I decided I am gonna get the vaccine. So what did I do? I went on Rite Aid's website and I booked an appointment. May 19th was that first day and oh bitch, I was a nervous bitch. It didn't take till I was at Rite Aid to do this. Went to Rite Aid and they said, okay, just like wait 15 minutes, you could walk around the store, you could sit down and wait. During that time span, I was texting all my friends. I will try to put the screenshots up on the screen, but like, what was going on? With all of that, I also knew that I wanted to, if I wanted to eventually see Stacy, I wanted to get it because Stacy, at the beginning of the pandemic, she was the biggest person in my life with a high risk other than my grandparents. So I knew I needed to keep her safe if I was going to be around her. So I thought the vaccine was probably a best option if I ever wanted to see her again, because I pretty much haven't seen her since October. And I plan on seeing her this summer, and I want to make sure I'm fully vaccinated before I see her to keep her safe. So that was another reason I wanted to do that. Then I could travel and I could get my life back together and probably become more happier, because let's be honest, I think if anyone has ever said that 2020 was a successful year for them, goddamn, I want to meet those people and just question why, and my lighting went out. That's fun. Living my life to the fullest that I want to. So the nurse gets me in the room, gets the shot, feels slight pinch, puts a band-aid on. She says wait 15 minutes afterwards and then you can go. I was like, alright, that's fine. During those 15 minutes, I was texting my friends yet again, and my mom, and yet again, everyone says you're gonna be fine, like you did it, blah blah blah. But during this time, I was also tweeting of the fact that God knew I needed somebody. And what do they play in Rite Aid? Music. Who did they play? Ariana. They were playing God is a Woman, and I literally was like, they're playing Ariana. And when I heard you, oh my god, when I heard the beginning of God is a Woman, I literally almost wanted to sob. God knew I needed Ariana that day. So therefore, I started playing that. So I was a little bit happy after that. And then when I got home, I just was editing because I got like 3 videos pre-filmed and I wanted to get them done and edited and up that while I was resting. Then I had the next day off, and the next day my arm was just sore. My arm was sore after I got it. So nothing too crazy happened. And I went on with my week and I was pretty happy with it. And I have my card, I'm looking at it right now, but I'm not going to show it because I heard if you show it, people can track you down. And I don't want anybody coming to my house, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Now comes time for the second dose. The second dose was on June 16th. And my first one was on May 19th. So it was like 28 days afterwards. Don't know why it's 28 days, like very specific. I don't know why not just a month, but it's whatever. Go in for my second dose. Conveniently that day I had to get up early and I started drinking water and try not to dehydrate because something with the first dose I did not know that my friend Chloe got like a week before I did. She said to drink a lot of water because she had a bad experience without drinking any water that much, and to eat something and to relax. So basically that's what I was doing, just drinking a lot of water, go in to Rite Aid, again, second dose, texting my friends over again, whole 9 yards, again, just like the first one, got my second dose, and they said you're gonna have flu-like symptoms, just monitor them, blah, 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 blah. Wait 15 minutes afterwards. Guess what they were playing, y'all? It wasn't Ariana this time. Yes, it was Katy Perry Roar, and I love Katy. They played Heyyy.
They played Harry Styles' Sweet Creature.
I never hear Sweet Creature in a store, and I was like, God knew I needed Harry. God knew I needed Harry. So Sweet Creature was playing, wanted to cry, heard his beautiful vocals from HS1 for that, with that song, and I was just like, holy shit, God knew I needed Harry. So they played Sweet Creature, cried, texted all my friends, tweeted about it, all that stuff. Had to actually not go to my house that day because I had people come and clean my carpets for that day, so I had to go to my aunt's house, drank Gatorade, Powerade, was fine, took a Tylenol before I went to bed. I was all good. Now the next day, barely could move my arm, and then like with my face, it was red. Like it was like, not like my forehead, but like my cheeks were like red, like fire truck red, bitch. So I took my temperature. This one was 96. Forehead was 97. This was 102. What? Again, I just like felt tired and stuff. Nothing too dramatic like happened or extra happened. So basically, I was just feeling tired. And then a few days later now, I'm pretty good. It hasn't been a week yet. It's Monday. It's Monday the 21st. But, you know, it's pretty good, I would say. But yeah, so nothing too much crazy happened, I would say. Just a few minor inconveniences, but if I had to recommend anybody to get it, I recommend that you get it. And if you're one of those people that is sketchy about the vaccine, then you could be sketchy. You don't even have to listen to me. You can click off. I don't give a fuck. But to the people who probably want to get it, that's just what my experience was, but that's not going to be everybody's experience. I have to preference. It's not going to be everybody's experience because everybody is different. Everybody is different. So, you know, just Tylenol, water, Gatorade, Powerade, make sure you're hydrated. Those are the simple things that I took and I'm pretty okay. So yeah, and so now in 2 weeks I'll be able to do some stuff, see my friends. I'm going to a few shows this year, going to a lot of shows next year, and I'm gonna get my life back to where it was, and I'm gonna be happy and I'm gonna be just where I need to be. So that's pretty much all I have for the video. Little story time moment for y'all. But yeah, yeah, I'm pretty happy that I did that, and I'm pretty excited for the future and to get my life back and get my tattoos that I want, because a bitch wants them. If you see a video about that going up, then you know I actually committed.